Carole Middleton's ascent from an ordinary woman to one of the most influential figures within the British royal family is a captivating story that defies tradition, expectation, and every royal convention. Carole, who started life far removed from aristocracy, has risen to challenge long-held norms and wield a power that has left even the royal family reeling. Once dismissed as an upstart with no place among the gilded halls of Buckingham Palace, Carole Middleton now stands as a force of change, an icon in her own right. Through sheer will, determination, and love for her family, she has carved out a space for herself in the most elite institution in the world, and her influence is undeniable. This narrative is not just about the mother of the future Queen of England, but about a woman who has defied all odds, redefined what it means to be a royal, and forced the monarchy to reckon with a new reality. From her humble beginnings as a flight attendant to her fierce advocacy for her children, Carole Middleton's journey is one of resilience, strategic thinking, and undying devotion to her family. Her rise to prominence has not come without its challenges, but it has certainly reshaped the royal landscape in ways few could have anticipated. Carole Middleton's story begins in stark contrast to the glamorous and highly regulated world of British royalty. Born into a working-class family, Carole's early life was marked by modesty. She was far from the world of aristocratic estates and royal titles. Carole's journey started with a very different set of expectations, a world where luxuries were rare and success was something to be earned. She worked as a flight attendant, earning a modest income and living a life that many would consider ordinary. Carole was not swept up in dreams of grandeur or the fairy tales of princes and princesses. Instead, she chose to take control of her life, laying the groundwork for a future based on determination, hard work, and a love for her family. Carole's path in life diverged from the traditional royal narrative when she met Michael Middleton, an air traffic controller with humble roots of his own. Together, they built a family, and though they lived modestly, their vision for a better future remained clear. They invested everything into their children's education, hoping it would provide them with opportunities that could elevate their lives beyond the limitations of their circumstances. However, no one, least of all Carole, could have predicted the dramatic turn her life would take when her daughter, Catherine, became entangled in a whirlwind romance with Prince William. What had been an ordinary family life was soon thrust into the spotlight, as Catherine's relationship with the heir to the throne blossomed into one of the most highly watched romances in history. As Catherine's wedding to Prince William neared, Carole found herself in a completely new world, one filled with royal protocols, historical customs, and of course, the expectations of the royal family. For years, Carole Middleton quietly accepted her role as the supportive mother-in-law, content to stay in the background and allow the royal family to maintain its time-honored traditions. However, as her daughter's wedding to Prince William approached, tensions began to surface. It was clear that Carole's influence would not remain confined to the shadows. Instead, she found herself at odds with Queen Camilla, the wife of Prince Charles, who, as the Queen Consort, had long been the epitome of royal tradition. The two women represented vastly different worlds. Queen Camilla was part of the old guard, steeped in the customs of the monarchy. She embodied the rigid expectations of royalty, and was firmly entrenched in the royal system. Carole, by contrast, was a self-made woman, unburdened by the constraints of aristocracy. She had no royal blood and no noble lineage, yet she brought with her a modern, forward-thinking perspective that clashed with the old ways. This fundamental difference in approach created a friction that was palpable. As Catherine's wedding neared, Carole became increasingly involved in the preparations, wanting to ensure that the day went smoothly for her daughter. Yet, Queen Camilla viewed Carole's growing role as an intrusion on the royal family's sacred traditions. This led to a series of subtle snubs and power plays, with Camilla reportedly attempting to limit Carole's influence and access to Catherine. The tensions between the two women simmered just below the surface, but it was clear that a power struggle had begun. Things came to a head when Carole Middleton, usually a private and reserved figure, took the dramatic step of speaking out about the growing tensions with Queen Camilla. What had been whispered about behind closed doors was suddenly brought into the open, as Carole revealed details of her ongoing struggles with the Queen Consort. The impact of her words was immediate and profound. Buckingham Palace was shaken, and the royal family was caught off guard by the public nature of the dispute. The royal family, known for its carefully constructed image of unity and discretion, was now facing a very public crisis. Carole's decision to speak out shattered the silence that had long surrounded royal affairs. The media frenzy that followed was intense, with reporters, royal commentators, and insiders speculating about the cause of the rift and its potential consequences for the monarchy. At the heart of this drama was Carole's unshakable loyalty to her daughter and grandchildren. She had raised Catherine to be strong, independent, and unapologetically herself. As Queen Camilla sought to impose her vision of royal propriety on Catherine, Carole refused to stand by and allow her daughter to be molded into a traditional royal role. This was not just a mother defending her daughter. It was a woman fighting for a new vision of what the royal family could, and should, look like. As the rift between Carole and Queen Camilla deepened, the entire royal family found itself embroiled in the controversy. Prince William, torn between his stepmother, Queen Camilla, and his fiercely protective mother-in-law, Carole, was reportedly furious at the public nature of the dispute. The royal family had always been adept at keeping its internal conflicts under wraps, but this was different. The fallout from Carole's revelations was impossible to ignore. Catherine, caught in the middle of this royal drama, was said to be devastated by the escalating tensions. She had always valued family harmony, and the very public nature of the dispute between her mother and Queen Camilla left her deeply hurt. King Charles, known for his attempts to maintain unity within the royal family, tried to downplay the situation, but it was clear that the damage had been done. The royal family's carefully constructed image was now at risk, and questions about the monarchy's future began to emerge. Meanwhile, Queen Camilla, unwilling to let Carole's defiance go unchallenged, reportedly sought to exclude her from royal events. However, Carole's relationship with Catherine and Prince William remained strong. In a powerful statement of loyalty, William and Catherine made it clear that Carole would continue to play a central role in their family's life. This public declaration marked a significant shift in the royal family's power dynamics, as it underscored the growing influence of the Middleton family. As the dust settled from the fallout between Carole and Queen Camilla, it became clear that this conflict was more than just a personal dispute. It was a reflection of the shifting dynamics within the royal family and the monarchy itself. The old guard, represented by Queen Camilla, had long held sway, but the younger generation, embodied by Catherine and William, was beginning to chart a new path for the monarchy. Carole Middleton's defiance of Queen Camilla, while controversial, had sparked a crucial conversation about the future of the monarchy. The British royal family could no longer afford to cling to outdated traditions at the cost of personal relationships and family values. As the monarchy faces the challenges of modern life, it will have to reckon with the need to adapt to a new reality, one in which loyalty, love, and family take precedence over rigid protocols. The question now is, will Carole Middleton's influence continue to shape the monarchy, or will the royal family return to the traditional ways that have defined it for centuries? As the future of the British monarchy hangs in the balance, one thing is certain: Carole Middleton's role in shaping its future is far from over. What do you think about the ongoing battle between Carole Middleton and Queen Camilla? Will the royal family be able to reconcile these tensions, or is this a sign of deeper, more significant changes to come? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And make sure to subscribe for more insights into the royal family's ongoing drama and the behind-the-scenes stories that are shaping the monarchy's future.